Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, September 30. The island's Code Care program has received a boost with the recent signing of agreements with two U.S.-based universities. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton inked the deals with the University of Miami Health System in Florida and Hartford Healthcare in Connecticut. Under the agreement, state-led health institutions will have access to medical and nursing professionals who will assist in clearing the backlog of elective surgeries. Local health professionals will also benefit from academic and professional exchanges to boost skill and knowledge transfer. The agreements were signed during Minister Tufton's visit to Washington, D.C. in the United States on official business. Dr. Tufton participated in the 30th Pan American Sanitary Conference, the 71st session of the PAHO Executive Committee, as well as the 43rd meeting of the Council for Human and Social Development. In the meantime, Dr. Tufton says Jamaica stands ready to give its full support to the new director of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, Dr. Barbosa da Silva Jr. Dr. da Silva Jr. was elected on Wednesday by PAHO member states during the 30th Pan American Sanitary Conference. The conference was held in Washington, D.C. from September 26 to 30. Dr. da Silva Jr. will begin his 5-year term on February 1 next year, succeeding Dr. Carissa Etienne of Dominica, who has led PAHO since 2012. In giving Jamaica's statement, Dr. Tufton thanked the outgoing director for her 10 years of sterling stewardship while reiterating the island's commitment to regional body.
We appreciate the need for strong leadership at the regional level of the Americas, coming on the heels of the COVID-19 pandemic with so many other health threats that currently exist. We appreciate that the transition, given his experience at the highest level of PAHO, will be quick, and we would like to encourage that.
In other news, Jamaica has reiterated its commitment to addressing climate change by placing increased focus on the slow onset of microclimate challenges. Among them, soil and water quality, coral health, as well as human practices which harm the environment. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Matthew Samuda, made those comments at the recently held CanCarib Climate Smart Opportunities Summit Business Boot Camp. Senator Samuda reasoned that Jamaica has been a forerunner in tackling climate change. This, he says, is evidenced by the island's nationally determined contribution implementation plan, which aims to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 60% by 2030. The state has also onboarded new renewable energy options and has started the transition to electric vehicles.
The big issue and the big cost to economies like ours is not just these mass climatic events that make a lot of news and get a lot of global attention. It's what you call slow onset factors. So as we continue to emit more than we should, as global warming continues, we start to have issues around soil quality, around water quality, coral bleaching. You start to exacerbate your own issues if you don't take these things into hand. So for us, it's important from a practical standpoint, from a moral standpoint for Jamaica to show leadership.
Residents of West Rural St. Andrew can expect increased and consistent access to potable water. That's due in part to several measures that are being undertaken in the area. Among them, the purchase and distribution of new water tanks at Cavaliers and Mount Airy to serve Mount Prospect, Mount James, New Garden, and Mountain Spring. Already, a pump house has been installed at Cavaliers and is pushing water to surrounding communities. Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, who is Member of Parliament for the area, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, gave that update at the State of the Constituency debate in Parliament Tuesday.
I am happy to also state that we will be seeing the upgrading of pipelines in the areas of Padmore in the Red Hills District and also Lacey in the Red Hills District. There has been great efforts by the National Water Commission to upgrade pipelines across the constituency, as well as focus on the metering of new customers, and I welcome these efforts.
Minister Cuthbert-Flynn also informed that the development of the $800 million Essex Hall water project is on track. The project, which started in the last financial year, is expected to last for 4 years. On completion, the Essex Hall water supply scheme is expected to provide potable water to approximately 20,000 persons in several communities. Still in Parliament, over 10,000 residents of 4 communities in St. Andrew Eastern are set to benefit from the creation of 6 green spaces in the area. The $10 million project, which will provide spaces for recreational and civic activities, will get underway shortly. Minister of Education and Youth, Favour Williams, who is also a Member of Parliament for the constituency, gave the update during a presentation to the 2022-2023 State of the Constituency debate on Wednesday.
This is monumental and represents the continuing build phase of the ZOZO that is being implemented by JIS, an entity of government that has been conscientious in these various projects. The design will include small parks, gardens, roadside greenery, and vegetation barriers.
And finally, the Grants Pen Peace Park in St. Andrew is poised for further improvements to its facilities. The upgrades are to be done under the Ministry of Justice's MOJ on the Move program. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck made the commitment Thursday as he toured the community and the park. Minister Chuck, who is also a Member of Parliament for the area, said the park is intended to decrease the chances of community members using violence to resolve conflicts.
We are going to continue to improve this Peace Park because we want it to be sent as a message to the rest of Jamaica that in spite of what is happening in your communities, that peace can be achieved.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.